call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USC's offense will have the ball first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out.
The give to the left side. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Buys a little time with his feet. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of the other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition.
Turning it on! Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around it?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to pick up yardage. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. It's a seam wide open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. Sets up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Guys, Oregon and Washington have squared off more than 100 times. Here's an update on today's clash. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it.
Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Houston had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. No big secret to what Michigan wants to do. They want to run it right down your throat with a little side dish of avoiding tackles, too, like this guy.
Yeah, just make them miss any way you can, but the physicality, having to tackle somebody over and over again, that's their blueprint. That's who Michigan is. They're going to make you answer that physical challenge almost every single play.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Use the play fake, now to throw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the ground game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Going to sling it on second down. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. He'll do it himself. the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Gets away from one, finds room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try the left side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He's got it. He goes out of bounds just short of the 1st down marker, and the defense gets a stop. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the toss. Slithers into space. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans will punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Floats it out in space. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football, the clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Using the quick game. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And it's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Has midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown USC. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over New Mexico State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And you've already set your punt around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Steps away to find some room. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Takes a handoff and he's going right. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will snap it on first and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This time he's got it.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They punt it away on fourth down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Now on second down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing... Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal coming up. Trying to run it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Inside the 10-yard line, it's shoved out of bounds at the 9. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finds a man on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Trojans want to move quickly. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll give it on the counter. Nice move there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. A strike downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This time they'll go to the running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Nick.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 9 over Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Immediately fires to the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And they swarm him under. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. If there's time to pad the stats. Got his man. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.